GSCOD family, it's your princess, and in my today's video, I want to give you an update about my first days in EIS. Additional, I want to show you some tips what you need to know to prepare perfectly for the season of Strife and Call of Dragons. Stay tuned! Welcome to my new video, and first of all, if you like and enjoy my content, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notifications that you don't miss out when I share a new video or when I will go live. My first days in EIS, oh my god, that was so exciting. A lot of new people, a lot of completely new organization structures and everything, and I will go a little bit into the details how the last days were for me and what I experienced. And I have to say, EIS, they have such a welcoming attitude. It is incredible. The members, the leadership, everyone includes you directly. They are there if you need help or support with anything. And what I can recommend everyone when you migrate and are part of a new alliance, what I did is I went through all the Discord channels and I looked how is this alliance organized, what structures they have, how they do their announcements so that I am prepared when we have a future KVKs coming up, and also how you have to register for some things. EIS have a great organization in that. They have a lot of forms you have to fill out, etc. So that is really a big important part, that you figure out how that alliance works, that you are well prepared to give a good impact also in future. And the next thing what I really recommend you is get in touch with the people. We had here, when we look a little bit, EIS did a really great job with migration. They brought in a lot of new members, and like me and some others, we came from G2 servers. Then you have some original people from EIS, which are there from day one or joined very early this alliance, so they know already everything. So it is really important that you get in touch with the people there, figure out how the vibes are, just get to know each other a little bit better, because in future, we are one team, we are one family, we are fighting together, and you can only be successful if you be part of that team, if you know each other well. And it was really good. I had a lot of good talks, a lot of good text chats, voice chats, etc. It was really amazing. And we had yesterday a big alliance meeting where our leader Dark introduced everything what we need to know for the new upcoming season of Strife. And it was just great. It was very awesome to get into the EIS vibes, and I'm very happy to be here. So what I also had here is we are in the home realm now, That kind of basically means that there is not much going on. When we look here right now, all we do is we are gathering in the home realm, doing our daily stuff. We are building a little bit over, getting some pass and behemoth rewards, so there is not so much going on. And when we give a quick look in the event calendar, so there are some events, but it is not so exciting. It is just like a little bit doing some daily stuff, and that's kind of it. But I had one very good experience, because it was the first Roots of War in EIS, and that was on Saturday, and I was in the second team. So EIS have different Roots of War teams where you can join. They have the main team, which plays in EIS. They have the second team, which plays in EIL. And look at that. That was our matchup. We already knew in advance, because in the second team, there were a lot of new people from different servers before. So we were completely new together in that organization, in our first Roots of War. And our enemy was BDO. And for me, it was like, OMG, my first Roots of War, and I directly play with a matchmaking rating. When you see that, 5.4 billion to 3.8. We knew we can just use this as a test run. And I know from what I watched earlier that BDO is pretty well organized in Roots of War. So we just went into it. We had some fun. And when I look at how I did in my first Roots of War, then we can look into that real quick. Here you see my report. Unfortunately, our alliance lost. That was kind of expected when you have from the matchmaking like that. And congratulations to BDO. They did a great job there. It was nice to watch how organized they plan everything out. And we had to celebrate the little wins that we got the first life stone. That was kind of cool. And I had only one T5 march because I haven't upgraded more troops yet. So I had one T5 mages march and the rest was basically T4s. So when I look at my ranking, I was really, really okay with that. I think against an alliance like BDO with such a matchmaking and so many T5s, we did very well. And the organization we had, I think it was a great experience. And even if we lost it, GG BDO, it was so much fun. And I'm happy that I had that experience. So for the season of Strife, that is the only thing what you can do when you are on the home realm, waiting, chilling, you have not much going on. I think there are some things you have to consider. And when we go into the new update, you see it right here. On top 2, Brink of War is here. That basically says we get soon, I expect it comes with the matchmaking, we get kind of a pre-event before the season of Strife. And there you have different phases where you have tasks to do as alliances, as server, etc. And after that, you get kind of a buff for your season of Strife. You see it here that realm rankings determine the buff that a realm will receive throughout the next season. So it's kind of important event because you want to, as alliance, start perfectly in your first season of Strife. So you will do your best, have a high ranking, and get a good buff over there. And there are the tips coming up I can give you how you can give the best impact to your alliance to rank as high as possible in that pre-event Brink of War. My first tip is when you see the 3 phases of the event is keeping the peace. Its first task is a PvE task. So I would really say that keep all your CP bags. Don't use them on the home realm before. So you can open all your CP on that day and get a good ranking, get good points to secure a little bit a good ranking for your alliance. I had a little bit of issue as a G2 server because I used all my CP boxes before I migrated because I was not sure if they would be taken over or not with the migration in the middle of a KVK. But every CP bag I got from now on in my monthly packs or I got from the VIP store, I saved up and have it ready for that event. The second phase is Legion training, and that is also the reason why I didn't push yet upgrade more T5 troops, because I will do it exactly on that phase on the event, because then the alliance get the best impact out of my push. And the third phase is preparing for war, resource donation. I don't know so much how that will be, how that works, but I kind of think that players can donate resources to each other and maybe help each other out to are prepared for a resource healing, something like that. We will see when it will coming up. And when we talk about resource healing, let's go down a little bit here. You see it here, number 4, Alliance Market replaced and upgraded. Weekly transport limits and loot limits have been merged. They combined weekly transport loot limit can be increased to a maximum of 2 billion resources. That is huge. And when we scroll a little bit more down and we look here on the number 6, reduced cost of healing in future has been reduced by 25%, so resource healing gets cheaper. And additional on number 10, increased daily resource healing limit to 6 million. So the update kind of shows us that resource healing will be a thing for the future. So what I recommend you is that you build up some farm accounts on the server you are, because then you can build it up one time, and maybe I give in another video some tips how to build up a farm account quick, that you get it very effectively gathering really fast for you with 4 marches and in the best case 5 marches. But there are some things you have just to prioritize, that you get your farm account up very quick. So, but you can make up to 5 characters on a server right now, and if they are under 15 million, they don't count for the server amount of how many people can migrate in. So they don't count for the capacity. So it is not an issue if you build up your farm accounts. So it's kind of up to you how much time you have. Farm accounts need, especially at the beginning sometime when you build them up. But even if you have them, you have to send out your gatherers, etc. So you have to think by yourself how much you need. But for very, very active players, and I say low/mid spenders, it can be a big advantage, because you have not to buy so much resources. You can just get them from your own farm accounts. And with that new improvements, I mean, that is really, 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 really huge. What there is also a thing, what I'm doing right now is, let me go into it real quick. When I go inside my city, what I am doing right now is, you see here, I saved up 447 artifact keys. I didn't do that yet on purpose, because I expected some changes maybe for the season of Strife. And what we got already told in the update mail, let me go into it real quick. It is over here after the new heroes. Here, number 2 new legendary artifacts. For sure, there is a new artifact for the new cast heroes that will be available in the Forge of Light, as always. And then we have the Mana Stone Hunter All-Rounder, available from the Universal Artifact Compendium. That is the reason why I save my keys for now, because with the new resource healing thing, I think it is really good to get another gather artifact. So I'm kind of saving up my keys too. And a second thing, what I'm doing right now is, when you look here at my blue and gold keys, they announced we are now in the update 1.0.27. And in the Q&A, they announced in the update 1.0.29, we get 2 new gather heroes. We don't know yet if they are legendary, epic, or elite. But I kind of try to save a little bit my keys, because, yeah, a new gather hero, more resources. I want to have it at least in the pool of that. What I maybe is doing, because I'm not sure if at some point they plan maybe to add the G2 heroes. And I really want to get as much as possible Sia's tokens out for me from the gold keys, because the moment I unlock my T5 Celestials, I will need her much. And I want to have her awakened. So maybe I spin some gold keys soon, but I will probably keep around 500 just to make sure that I can unlock the new gather heroes quick. And here also, I saved the blue keys a little bit, because we don't know yet. It can also be elite or epic gather hero as the second one, what I expect. And then you get them here from the blue keys. So that's why I kind of saved them up right now. And in summary, that's kind of it from my today's video. A little bit of update of my first days in EIS. What did I do? What did I get, etc. So yeah, if you have some tips and advices what you think can be helpful to know before you enter a season of Stripe, how you can prepare very well, please let me know in the comments below, and drop a like on the video if you like my content. So yeah, I will also go through my heroes soon, through my warpads, make sure everything is prepared well. And I can say I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I can't wait till we get here. When you look a little bit at the timeline, matchmaking is already done, and the results we get on the 11th of July. I'm waiting for it. Who will be our enemies in the first season of Strife? We have not so much infos about it yet. We have 4 camps, 50 days season duration, and the realms registers are 72. So yeah, I'm so excited who will be our enemies on the other side and who we will fight. So yeah, I wish you a great start in the week. Happy Monday to all, happy gaming, and much love, your princess.